Hi, I'm Craig Millard, and today I will be demoing an application which I've written. It's called Juneau Police Bulletins, and it's basically a geocoded version of the bulletins that are available on juneau.org. I'm going to be demoing in an emulator today, which is a little bit different. It makes for easier screencasting, but it doesn't have all the functionality that you will have in your phone. When the application starts up, it gets the latest bulletin, and you can see that it's mapped in this maps view here. If you click on them, these markers, you will be navigated to the specific event present in the list below. And likewise, if you click on the event in the list, you'll be navigated to that marker. And these are just by default in chronological order. And you also have the ability to define your own markers, which I will show you in a minute. But first, we're going to go to the search screen. So show latest bulletin and map it. That's the default action when the application starts up. But in case you go and search for something else and want to see the latest, you can go and click that button. Pick a bulletin and map. So I've got about the last month's worth of bulletins available. You can pick an earlier one, and those will get mapped. You can see this is one back in November. And nothing's changed, just the events that have been mapped. Next, I'm going to show you the advanced search options, which allow you to search by both a location and a date range. Now, we haven't defined a user marker yet, so we're going to do that first. But let's say I live in Douglas. So I'm going to zoom in to Douglas. And I'm going to define a marker here by pressing and holding. So I've got my new marker. I'm going to call it home. And I'm going to decrease the radius to about half a mile. So I'm going to search for any events that have happened within this half mile and save it. I'm going to go back to the search screen now that I've defined my marker. You can see it's already selected. And you can have multiple in here, you just need to select the marker. Then I'm going to search, and we found 0 events. So I'm going to open up the search by date range to something a little bit wider, about the entire last month, and search again, and I found 6 events. So map advanced search, and you will get to see all the events that have happened within this marker you've defined. The last thing that's available in this application is some notifications, and you can access those by pressing the options button. You could be notified when there is a new bulletin. Certain text appears within the bulletin, so let's say something like trespassing. You can be notified in that instance if that happens, or if something happens within any of your markers. 2 other buttons, a little bit about me, and if you have a bug report or a feature request, you can send those here. Right now we are in alpha testing, and so it's just going through with some folks. That's closed, and soon it will be open to beta testing, open beta testing, in which it will be available on the Google Play Store, and you can download it and try it out. All right, thank you for your time.